Welcome to another episode of Life and Whiskey. As always, I'm Jordan, and today we are going to look at another Balcones bottle. Was struck once again by the simple fact that we were even able to find this. This is Balcones' Baby Blue corn whiskey. So it's another corn whiskey product, and found this when we were in Rapid City, South Dakota a couple weeks ago, and picked this up for $38.49 at Mr. Liquor in Rapid City, South Dakota. There was one other Balcones whiskey in that store at the time. I don't remember which one it was off the top of my head. I want to say it might have been like a single malt if they have one of those, or something of that variety. It had a black label on it. It was not the Brimstone one. It was something else. But I picked this up because I thought this was their blue corn, which is, I believe this is made with blue corn as well, but their blue corn, I think it's called blue corn, is aged longer than this. So this is 46% ABV, which is the minimum required to non-chill filter and retain its clarity. This is batch number Bravo 20-1, and the date on it is February 21st, 2020. Aged at least 6 months in oak in Waco, Texas. So 6 months, it's pretty young. That's why it's called the Baby Blue. But another corn whiskey. Now, personally, I'm a fan of corn whiskey. So I kind of, have a soft spot for corn whiskey in general. I like that. I got, I don't have any anymore, but I kept the bottle because the jug's awesome. This Platte Valley, that's a great one. I've had the, what's it called? There's one out of Butte, Montana I've had that's pretty good. Several out of, Kentucky and Tennessee and stuff. There was a boom in, people call it moonshine or corn whiskey, so non-aged spirits. There was a boom in that maybe around 2015, 2014, somewhere around there. A lot of new distilleries were just coming online back then, a lot of craft distilleries and stuff. So they had a lot of unaged product, and then there was this kind of boom, short-lived, Moonshiners was on whatever it was, Discovery or Travel Channel or whatever the heck show it was, which is, complete nonsense and garbage. But that kind of fueled this moonshine, which moonshine is not just, most stuff's unaged whiskey. It's not actual moonshine. Moonshine is technically can be made of anything, and it's just illicit or illegal liquor because it was distilled by a non-licensed distillery and no tax has been paid on it. So that's what makes it actual moonshine. But everybody has their own definition of it and whatever else, and the term gets thrown around really loosely. But all that aside, I like corn whiskeys. I got Mellow Corn down here also, which is another corn whiskey. I just really like them. So that's what kind of drew me into this. And like I said, $38.49 to find another Balcones. Like I said, they had two of them on the shelf. I was kind of interested, and my mistake that I thought this was something that it wasn't, but it's still, along the same lines as something interesting that I was looking for. So with that, let's get into this. I get a heavy vanilla, almost a vanilla frosting, like Betty Crocker vanilla frosting on the nose. And that's kind of dominating. Kind of a candied sweet. Some people might say candied corn almost, but to me it's not quite that, but it's just a heavy, deep vanilla sweet nose. Ooh, there for a second I got prunes. Like my son eats these little prune pouches, like mashed up prunes and stuff, and it had that prune smell to it just really quick there and gone. Or like dates, like There's a bar, candy bar, energy bar, that's RX bars, prescription bars. Um, and their main ingredient are dates, and I make those at home. So I copy the recipe essentially, and so I use dates and grind them up and stuff to make those bars. And man, ground dates or prunes is pretty spot on too. Smells really good. Smells really sweet. I expect this to be fairly simple. Not anywhere near as simple as I thought it would be. Um, Actually has a fair number of tannic and bitter and barrel notes in there. Those kind of are sprinkled throughout the flavor profile. A little bit of spice, a little ethanol ding at the end. There's a I don't know, caramel, like a bittered caramel, like dark chocolate caramel mix um, for the finish. But there's a sweetness in there. Um, wow, that's actually way more complex than I thought. So you get some barrel char, like a nice heavy barrel char in there, along with some of those other notes. You can tell that it's young. It tastes young, and it has that lively, spiky flavor profile. Now it is fairly rounded out and smooth for how young it is, but it still has those spiky notes in there. It's just not as sharp as a lot of other stuff. Um, it's really good, man. There's a lot of different things going on in here. The nose is still sweet, moved into a little bit of a caramel. You can kind of get a little bit of that barrel char that I was tasting in there. Yeah, get a really nice heavy barrel char, a little bit of a peanut, almost a peanut brittle, where you get some of that sweet mixed in with the peanut. A little bit of caramel. Man, really, really good. Really digging that one. Highly recommend go out, check out Balcones Baby Blue if you can find their other one, um, which I think is just called Blue Corn. I don't remember what it's called. Look that one up. Their other one that has a little bit more age on it, I'd be interested in trying, but this one's definitely excellent. If you can find it in your area, let me know in the comments down below what the price tag on it is and whether or not you have had a good or bad experience with it. You know, a lot of corn whiskey is just what you expect when you're going into it. You know, a lot of people think that it's going to taste like bourbon or something like that, and technically, if you follow the aging requirements of like brand new oak barrels for a minimum of 2 years if it's a straight whiskey, not entering the barrel at more than 125 proof. If you follow those standards, technically corn whiskey is a bourbon because a bourbon is any mash bill with a minimum of 51% corn. So it can be up to 100% corn and still be considered a bourbon if you follow the rest of the standards of bourbon. So, yeah, if you're expecting that, though, that is not what this is. It doesn't have that same signature flavor profile and stuff, but it's very, very good. Highly recommend you go out and try it. So, let me know what experience you have with Balcones Baby Blue, and yeah, I'd be interested in hearing that. So, please like, comment, subscribe, share this video with anybody who you think would appreciate it or find interest in it. And yeah, check out Life and Whiskey on all the different platforms that we are on. And thanks for watching. You guys have yourselves a great day, and we'll catch you in the next video.